good morning, good morning. It's your girl E. Shatun and the ITTPT V, and it is 8:03. I don't know, hopefully I'm in focus. But I'm like making this video right now because like I keep getting this calling to make content. And I'm like, what content do you want me to make, universe? You know what I'm saying? I've been on this content journey for a very long time, sporadically. Okay, I will admit that it has not been as consistent as it probably could, that I probably should be, or could be. But it's like a lot of life has been going on, you know. And I know it's 8:03 and I'm eating like lunch, dinner. It's because I just got done working out. I've been up since 4, fully up since 4. Worked out. I ate like a little bit of something, but not food. And I had this as leftovers, so I was like, let me eat this, finish eating this. And then by later today, I eat something else smaller, and then I'll be done eating. What? I warmed it up a little longer. But I know, and I hate like YouTube videos where motherfuckers is always eating. But I mean, this is what came to mind at the time, right? Outside, it looked like it's gonna rain. I hope it don't. But what I was gonna say, the reason I pulled out my camera is like I've been called to make content. I'm like, I don't know what y'all want me to talk about. The thoughts that are going on in my head, like my experiences, you know, I've been through a lot in life, so I know it's tied to wisdom. I know a lot of people like copying. Since I was a kid, a lot of people like copying my style or whatever I'm doing. And I'm like, I don't want to be in no spotlight though. I don't want to be in front of the camera. That's my vibe. This ain't my thing. I like being behind the scenes kind of vibe, but it's like, no, we want you in front of the camera because I do understand that I represent a multitude of people, right? Had a stroke survivor, female, black, queer. There's a lot of demographics, there's a lot of minority groups that I can tap into, inspire, work with, all of that. Also coming from my financial background is poverty, right? Especially compared to, and it is so sad to say, dude, even compared to where I am now, and it's not where I'm going to be or where I want to be, but I'm not where, like financially, where I was as a child being brought up. So I will share this, and then I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Cause I wrote this last night after I went to a house party, day party, put on by the living room here in Louisville. R&B only. My vibe, okay? It's my vibe all the way. I love R&B, and music inspires me creatively. So, you know, I'm driving home and you know, my thoughts about like what the fuck am I supposed to be doing out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to these events and stuff like that. I'm out of my wheelhouse completely. Normally I'm not outside. Okay, I'm a homebody, as people call it, but I like being outside. So I wrote this like with those thoughts in mind. The fact that you wanna, let me cover my food up real quick. Okay. I said, and it was a free write, but it ended up being like a poem, actually. If you don't know, I do poetry. You can follow me on Instagram at Isha, ISHA _TAYLOR 321. Also on TikTok at the same handle. And then you can also follow my personal training page at Tailored Training. But I said, the fact that you want to leave is even more reason for you to stay. Because have you outgrown it, or are you running away? Thoughts that I contemplate. Feeling like I need to get away. Like I'm making all the wrong mistakes. But hell, all I know is to keep going anyway. Patch up my wounds and get on these bended knees. Place my hands together and bellow out what I think I need to say. All I know is I'm grateful for another day. So yes, I let the tears stream down, making a runway of my face. Embellished in grief, working to eject the joy because I don't want the time to slip away. That's another mistake. Slow it down. The maker always makes a way. But what are you willing to surrender when he's stern in your face? So I'm like, I do it. Like a lot of times I feel like I'm making all the wrong motherfucking mistakes. I'm like, am I really supposed to be am I supposed to be doing this or not? Like what am I doing? Am I doing this right? And I mean, I understand that there's no right or wrong way to live life, to just be you, right? To be human. But it's like all of this is so new to me. Like I was in the gym, right? And I was like, because yesterday was so eerie quiet, right? Eerie quiet, that, you know, I'm getting used to silence, to peace, because I'm so used to operating in chaos of shit that doesn't even have anything to do with me. And like right now, none of that is in my energy. None of that is in my aura right now. And yesterday that thought came to mind. I was like, looking around like, hold up. It's silent. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, a piece of me is like, this is so new. It's like, what am I gonna do with this? You know, what I get to do with this? And it's like, okay, I get to focus on me for one, right? Which is a beautiful thing. I get to do all the things that I want to do, put in my energy, time, and resources in the things that I want to do, instead of being so consumed by everybody else's problems, right? I'm like really putting up boundaries in my life right now, and it feels amazing. But it's like who cut off the lights? You know what I'm saying? Or who cut the lights on? You know, so it's like, but yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Like, I really don't know. I'm working on making more content. I definitely am working on my podcast, getting getting the stuff together that I need to send out to my interviewees that I have in mind as of right now. Something went wrong with my document to where it's not allowing the e-sign to pop back up. It's like a PDF file right now. So I don't know if I need to like just send that to them anyway like it is, which I might do that, and just print out a few copies just to have on hand for them to sign that way as well. You know, and it's just like giving me permission to utilize their image, hopefully for profit one day. And you know, so, and I do have podcast episodes up with just me talking, but I want to add video element to it. So a video element and interviewees. I don't just want it to be me. Because like, I feel like there's a lot of people with stories because I love a good story time. I do. I love like deep conversation. I love to get to know people on a deeper level, because it's so much that everybody's gone through that shapes them to be, you know, who they are. And I think a lot of us overlook that. Like, I was talking to this one girl who well, I wasn't even talking to her. Like, I saw like a post she put on Instagram, her story on Instagram, and I was like, do you mind me asking like what happened? Because it's a picture of her like in the hospital. She was like, yeah, I don't mind. She don't mind sharing. And basically, her 90% of her cervical spine of her neck is fused. And I'm like, yo, like, people get amazed at the fact that I had a stroke at 2.5, 3 years old. But I get amazed at stories like that. Like, yo, 90% of your neck is your vertebrae and your neck are fused together, you know. And you out here like living life beautifully, like, you know. I told her that in the message over Instagram, the DM. Slid in the DM. Not in that way, but yeah, I was like, yo, like, I would love to interview her, like, to bring that, because I was like, have you told your story? She's like, no, like, because of, you know, how families work, you know, certain people's stories and what they do, it get overlooked, you know, how big, like, how amazing, like, God's work is right now in your face, in your family. And there's absolutely no reason why you should be walking around here so miserable, trying to bring other people's lives misery. You know what I'm saying? He's working every day. He's giving so many examples of how he's walking with us daily. You know, and just to be a witness and to hear her story, like, I'm pretty sure it's like one person, even if it's just one person out there that is similar to her. You know, it may not be that their cervical spine is 90% fused. It may be that 80 or 40% of their lumbar spine is fused, but, you know, and that she's still, you know, living life, and she's a creative, and she's a designer, and all of this and that. Like, it's amazing. I'm gonna reach out and see if she'll do an interview though. Like, I am just, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Enamored. Hopefully that's the correct word. But I am amazed. Let me put it in simple terms that I understand. I am amazed at that story. But I'm about to eat this. I got a client at 9. It's 8:18. So, and I'm gonna journal as well while I'm out here. So y'all be blessed. Find your peace. Find your happy. Express your joy. And I will see you guys in another one. As always, everything is motivation. Peace.